But today I am making the difficult decision that those not in receipt of pension credit or certain other means-tested benefits will no longer receive the winter fuel payment from this year onwards.
Imagine this. You're in your golden years, expecting the peace and comfort you've worked your entire life for, only to find yourself forced to choose between staying warm this winter or putting food on the table. Sounds unimaginable, right? But for hundreds of thousands of pensioners in the UK, this is becoming a chilling reality. And the cause? A controversial policy that's set to push 200,000 elderly citizens into poverty by the end of the decade. Today, we're diving into a shocking admission by the UK's Department for Work and Pensions. The Labour government has revealed that its decision to cut the winter fuel payment, a benefit designed to help pensioners with heating costs, will have devastating consequences. What's worse? They knew it was coming. So, what's changing? The winter fuel payment, which used to provide £200 to £300 to all pensioners, will now only be available to those on pension credit. That's just a small fraction of elderly Brits. People with weekly incomes below £173 if single or £236 for couples. The government says this will save £1.4 billion a year. But the human cost? Up to 300,000 pensioners falling into poverty before 2030. Liz Kendall, the Secretary of State for Work and Pensions, confirmed the grim numbers in a letter to Parliament. Internal projections showed that by 2029, tens of thousands more pensioners will face relative and absolute poverty each year because of this policy. And get this, it completely contradicts earlier claims by Labour leaders that no such impact estimates existed. With energy prices expected to rise again next year, many older people are already at breaking point. Losing the winter fuel payment means they'll have no choice but to stretch their limited budgets even further, or go without heating altogether. Here's the kicker. The government claims it's working to increase pension credit uptake, which could soften the blow. But critics argue this campaign won't be enough to prevent a 10% rise in poverty among pensioners by the end of the decade. And with winter already here, time is running out. So, what can be done? Advocacy groups are urging the government to reverse course, to reinstate the winter fuel payment for all pensioners before it's too late. Because this isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about real lives, real hardship, and a system that's failing the people who need it most. This winter, let's not forget those who paved the way for us. Let's demand better. What are your thoughts on this policy? Is the cost-cutting worth the human toll? Drop a comment below. And don't forget to share this video to raise awareness. Together, we can make a difference.